What's going on, fellas? So, if you want to become a more attractive man, you have to become magnetic. And if you want to become more magnetic, you have to understand polarity. Okay, fellas, we are going to learn some shit today. Okay, fellas, polarity. Now, guys, this is you. Okay, fellas, you are already a magnet. Now, what you attract, what you will automatically attract things by being a magnet. This is you. What you attract will be based on your polarity and the polarity of the connection of the woman that you're with or you're talking to or you're dating. Okay, fellas, let me give you an example. A magnet can have a positive pole and a negative pole, which will cause attraction. Okay, fellas? If it has a negative pole and then another positive pole, it will also cause attraction. But if there are two negative poles or two positive poles, they will repel and they will not attract. Same thing goes for women and men. Basic fucking biology, fellas. Okay? Masculine attracts feminine. No matter if this is a man or a woman, a masculine man or a masculine woman. Masculine attracts feminine. Feminine attracts masculine. Okay, fellas? This can be a feminine man. You know, and the reason why I'm making this video, guys, because I was in the grocery store the other day and I saw this guy. He looked like he was about 36 years old. Real cool looking dude, bro. But he was with his chick, and his chick looked real feminine. Nice traditional relationship. He looked real masculine, and she looked real feminine. Little nice, small, little petite chick. Real big, burly looking dude, all right? Bro, out of nowhere, I hear a little screechy little voice just screaming, bro, yelling to the top of their lungs. I turn around. I thought it was a kid, going off. It's the little woman going off on the man, just yelling at him, calling him all type of pieces of shit. And I was like, instantly, from hindsight, the polarity looked correct. Masculine and feminine. So I thought it was some regular shit. I thought, he in the house taking charge, throwing her around in a good way. She's submitting, cooking rice and shit. But nah, G, deep down, bro, I found out that polarity was fucked up. She was actually the masculine one and he was a feminine one. Why? Because he hasn't embraced his masculinity. He's obviously a masculine man. So, G, the point I'm trying to make is not about how you look. Okay, you can walk around getting big, learning how to fight, learn all this body game, looks maxing. You tall, you look good, but you haven't embraced true divine masculinity. Okay, it's not what people tell you today. All right, I'm going to explain this shit today and how it works. Now, there's three things about masculine energy that you need to understand. And I'm going to break all three of these down. Okay, fellas, number one is frame. All right, guys, number two, dominance. Now, already, this sounds like toxic masculinity. But guess what, G? It might be toxic, but women love this shit. And this is what they're attracted to. So don't be ashamed of it. Embrace it. Activate this shit, bro. When I started in my late 20s really tapping into and embracing my masculinity, that's when the game changed for me, G. All right, not only was I attracting more women, but the type of women that I attracted. All right, fellas, remember polarity. You're going to attract women. All right, fellas, because you look good or you got body game or you got a good personality. But what type of women are you attracting? You're going to get results in life. You're going to get opportunities in life. But is it the opportunities that make you feel fulfilled as a man? Is it the women that make you feel fulfilled as a man that complement your life? All right, fellas. So the third thing is going to be shit tests. All right, fellas. And this is the fun one. So we're going to cover that last. That's the juicy stuff. All right, guys? Let's start with the first one. Body language. Okay, fellas, you guys already know, I'm going to say this. Your body language will make or break the interaction between you and a woman. All right, fellas, you can work on all the externals. The money, the style, the game, the fitness, body game, looks, maxing, everything. But if you have horrible, slouchy, unconfident, lazy, just insecure body language, you're going to throw off women. And this is not even you just being feminine. This is just not you being masculine, okay, fellas? Masculinity is sureness, it's confidence, all right, G? And I'm going to be honest with you, bro. When you standing in front of a woman, I'm going to give you the game, G. When you standing in front of a woman, bro, even if you ain't got confidence, bro, fake it. Fake it, G. I know a lot of guys that have built up a bunch of fake confidence when they get in front of women, and they get good results. Okay, fellas, now I'm not saying you should be faking confidence all the time and not work on yourself, but bro, body language is important. So when you talk to women, bro, big chest. All right, fellas, especially if you tall, big chest, bro. All right, you already looking down on her, G. All right, big chest, shoulders back, chin up when you're talking to people. You want to let them know and give them the perception that they have to earn your attention. Okay, fellas? Another thing about body language when I talk about people wanting to earn your attention, stop leaning in so much. Okay, fellas? I'll give you a quick tip. When you're talking to people, kind of lean back a little bit when they're talking. Okay, fellas, that's going to kind of make them subconsciously want to earn your attention. It also gives off a more masculine vibe. Okay, fellas, small little tips and hacks that you can do to your body language that you can exude. And you're going to feel this. You're going to feel yourself feeling more of a man when you change your body language. Okay, when you start walking upright. I ain't going to give you no fucking walking lesson, G. All right, but I'm going to tell you this, bro. When you start walking confidently, looking forward like you know where you're going, and stop being so distracted by everything, okay, fellas, it'll change the game. Next thing I want to talk about, okay, guys? Being so distracted all the time when you're talking to women. Bro, be present. Remember I told you guys, feminine equals chaos. Masculine equals order. So if you ever notice, when you're talking to women, they flip-flop through topics. When they're talking, when a woman is talking, it's like she's landing a plane. You know how planes have to go in a circle of motion before they actually land because they're going so fast? And then when men talk, it's kind of like taking off a plane. You know, it's like just straight to the point. You know, you ask me a question, KD, what did you do today? I'm going to tell you what I did today in about 3 points. But if a woman tells you, bro, you're going to end up hearing her whole backstory in her childhood. Okay? So remember I told you guys, if you want to turn off a woman, just talk too much. All right, fellas, just talk too much. Just be distracted and get the rambling. Be indecisive. Don't know which way you want to go. You just all over the fucking place. Masculinity is sureness, direction, okay, fellas, and control. Know where you're going. Know what you want. Stop being so distracted all the time. All right, fellas? Focus. Next thing with frame is independence. Okay, guys? Knowing that, okay, guys, having the confidence to know and say that you're good with or without a woman. So when I say that women always come back when they leave you, I'm saying this in a perspective of when she left, you were independent and you lived a life of abundance and you went on about your business. 9 times out of 10, she will come back because she'll see that. Okay, fellas, but when you're dependent on a woman, okay, fellas, and you're chasing her, stalking her, simping over her, it's not masculine. That's what women do, okay? I'm going to be honest. When you are a true masculine man, you will find out that women are the biggest simps. Okay, fellas, they call men simps all the time. Bro, women are the biggest simps for true masculine men. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I've experienced it. Women will do anything. I've had women verbatim tell me to my face that she knows that she's a simp for a man that she really wants. All right? Men always talk about, oh, women don't spend money on men. Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, the fuck they do. I guarantee you, G. You ain't never have it. So you can't even fathom it, G. Yes, the fuck they do. I guarantee you. Ask Pookie and Ray Ray. Yes, the fuck they do. All right, fellas. So, but when you show independence, bro, you will never see that side of a woman, bro. All right, you will never see that soft, nurturing, wanting to simp for you, do anything for you, massage your feet, rub your back. You will never see that. Why? Because you've attached yourself to a woman. A lot of men got one-nighters. All right, I'm going to be honest. One-nighters is feminine as well. Okay, fellas, you getting caught up on one woman, that's what women do. Women write these heartbreak love letters all night, staying up all night, crying, snotting, eating cheesecake, listening to fucking love songs over one man. That's a woman's dream to do that. They even fantasize about that shit. It's not masculine, bro. If a woman want to go, bye. I see you later. You know, it ain't even about replacing you because I'm independent. I don't even need a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's great to have one. It's great to want one, but I don't need one, okay? So independence. How you embrace masculinity. You don't need a woman. Stop looking, how do I get a woman? How do I get a girl? How do I get a girl? Bro, if that's your obsession, as soon as you get that girl, even if you get her, because that's the wrong way to attract her. Remember I said practice detachment. Okay, fellas, another thing of independence. But once you get her, if you're moving like that, bro, all that needy shit, she going to be gone. Because you're going to be needy inside the relationship. Because anytime she's not validating you or giving you what you want or making you feel good, all right, fellas, you're gonna mess it up. All right, next thing. All right, and this is related to independence. Rejection. Okay, fellas, real men, masculine men, understand rejection. And understanding not that, oh, I just got tough skin. It ain't even about that. It's just understanding that rejection is a part of life. That's masculinity. Women don't like rejection. Why don't women approach you, G? Because they don't like rejection. You ain't ugly, bro. All right, now there are some women, unicorns out there that will walk up to the right man, but most women don't, especially in 2024 going into 2025. So understanding that, bro, you have to be the man, lead, make a damn move, approach a woman. All right, fellas? But if you're so afraid of rejection, you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities. Okay, the best women that I met, I walked up to them, G. I met some great women that walked up to me, but there's some great women that I've met. I had great relationships and connections with that I had to walk up to with the fear and the hopes and the probability or possibility of her rejecting me. But I said, fuck it, G, I'm a man. And going back to independence, with or without it. This is why rejection is so key. With or without it. Let's say she say no. All right, I'm good, G. I came into that interaction without her. I'm fine leaving without her. Now, leaving with her is a bonus and a plus. All right, fellas, but masculinity is understand I'm good. I'm not tied to results and outcomes. Yes, I want results and outcomes, but I'm not so tied to them, okay? Because when you're tied to results and outcomes, when you're dependent on women, when you're distracted, when you got bad body language, you drop your frame and your masculine energy takes a hit. All right, fellas. Now, dominance. All right, guys. Hope you guys keeping up, and I hope y'all fucking taking notes, G. All right. Now, first thing about dominance, all right, fellas, is assertiveness. Okay, guys, and there's so many ways I can go with this, but I'll give you a few points. All right, fellas. If you want something, and this is not just for women, but women can see this across the board. All right, fellas. I'll give you an example. If you want something, you go get it. I don't even know a simple way to say this, fellas, all right? Or simpler way to say this. If you want something, you go get it. If you want a woman, you make a damn move. Okay, fellas? Now, the beautiful thing about this, all right, guys? When you approach a woman and you make a damn move, what you show her is that in all areas in life, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your relationships, okay, guys, when it comes to your health and fitness, no matter what it is, when it comes to a man threatening you and intimidating you or approaching you and her in public trying to steal her purse, you will make a damn move. Okay, guys? You making a damn move subconsciously tells a woman, I'm a masculine man and I take what I want. I take what I want. All right, fellas, you have to exude this all across the board. It's not just for women, because I know a lot of guys that'll make a move with women, but they scared to pull a trigger on a business move. All right, fellas, or they scared to start a business, or they scared to go make some money, or get up early in the morning and go hit the gym. All right, fellas, so you gotta tap into this shit, and like I always say this, bro, how you do one thing is how you do everything. All right, fellas, I'm gonna keep it real with you, because you can be great in one area. And you can be like, well, I'm bad in those areas, but I'm great in this area. Think about how much better you would be in this area if you just tapped into those other areas, because I guarantee they correlate. All right, fellas, and they relate to that area. So if you become decisive and making a damn move, I have a rule, okay? 3-second rule. If I want to talk to a chick, I'm only thinking about it for 3 seconds. And if I don't approach her within 3 seconds, I'm penalizing myself because now I'm a pussy. I have the right to call myself a pussy if after those 3 seconds, I don't make a damn move. All right? So this is how it works. 1, see the chick. 2, approach. Make a damn move. It's that quick. All right, fellas? And I'm not just saying just playing day game. But if you see a woman who you have genuine interest with, or she's giving you choosing signals, or she touching your leg, or she fondling you up, or rubbing your chest, or giving you compliments, choosing signals as we like to call it, make a damn move. This shows dominance. Okay, fellas? Dude, this gonna stop you from getting ghosted, G. All right, to be completely honest with you, all right, fellas? And this gonna stop you from getting in the friend zone. This is the biggest one that stops you from getting in the friend zone. Let me tell you a beautiful thing about women. Women know when you like them. You guys be like, damn, I don't damn, bro. I wonder if she like me, bro. This is why we talk about choosing signals all the fucking time. Because you trying to figure out if she like you or not. You know why women don't need choosing signal videos? Because they already fucking know, G. It's leaking off your face. It's coming out your pores, G. You standing there looking like this. When you, hey, there go my boy over there. My boy will holler at you. You looking over there in the corner like this. You know what I'm saying? She know you like her, G. So it's obvious. So make a fucking move. You ain't fooling nobody. You trying to be all discreet, Sigma male. You all dark in the corner. Bro, make a fucking move. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. You look like a loser when you do that. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, fellas. Now, next thing that relates to making a move. All right, guys, is persistence. All right, fellas. Now, this is one of the keys of dominance, being persistent. Now, you always want to be consistent. So if you start something, if you start a business, and unless that business is just no means to an end and it don't make sense and ain't making you no money at all and you don't see a future in it, you keep fucking going. That's consistency. Now, persistency, I'll give you an example. Let's say you approach a woman, all right? You walk up to her, spit your little riz, and she give you a whole, oh, I got a boyfriend, all right? Persistence. I have a boyfriend is not a rejection. Gee, it's not a rejection. It's you made it a rejection. Okay, fellas, remember, I said you are a magnet. Okay, fellas, so what you attract is based on a polarity. So if you feminine and you think I got a boyfriend is a rejection, you will attract a rejection. But if you just make it up in your mind that it's not a rejection, law of attraction, this ain't no rejection. She just shit tested me to see how dominant I am and how persistent I am. Some guys are so OD'd on red pill. They like, oh, bro, you being a simp now. She told you she had a boyfriend. You need to move on. She don't want you. No, bro, understand women, bro. Some women just say I got a boyfriend just to see if you just tell her, bitch, it don't matter. I don't care if you got a boyfriend. Real G shit. She like, okay, thank you. That's what I wanted you to say. Because some other lane would have been like, oh, you have a boyfriend? Okay, I'm sorry. Come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about, persistence. I ain't talking about chasing these hoes. So if you see a 10 out of 10 and she giving you choose a 6, she do a little hair flippy, she walk off, you know, and you go chase her down a little bit, you know, you do the hop skip, you go chase her down, and you put some riz on it, she like, oh, I got a boyfriend. Bro, she had a boyfriend, what the fuck is she slinging her hair for and walking off and even answering you for that matter, bro? All right? Be persistent. Don't be a pussy. Push a little bit harder. You probably don't even need to push. You probably just need to not quit. And don't walk off and say, oh, have a great day. It's not a rejection. Okay, fellas? It's not a rejection. Don't let nobody lie to you and tell you I got a boyfriend is a rejection. It's not a fucking rejection. Okay, fellas? If a woman wants to reject you, trust me, she'll say something else. Other than I got a boyfriend. I got a boyfriend is most... Now, sometimes it is. All right? Sometimes it is. But in cases, I got a boyfriend is, what you gonna do now? You gonna let that stop you? Because I won't. Some cases. All right, now, talk about shit tests. All right, first thing about shit tests is you have to understand the difference between a shit test and disrespect. Okay, fellas, now, women will shit test you. I say this all the time. Bro, you gotta have some tough skin. All right, now, there's a difference between disrespect and crossing boundaries and a shit test. All right, guys, now, I'm gonna be honest with you. The higher a woman's attraction for you, the more she will shit test, or the more likely she will shit test you. Especially if you have an area where you're lacking. I'll give you an example. I used to have a bad temper, okay? My ex-girlfriend knew that shit. And this was something that if I would fix, it would make me what? A more masculine, a more better man. She was a good woman. So by her being a good woman, by her nature, female nature, she would shit test me to test my temper. So I would be like, oh yeah, I'm not mad anymore. You know, I fixed my temper. I'm going through all this self-development. And she's sitting over there like, And your girl know how to push your buttons. So she will push my buttons. Now, not do anything that's disrespectful. Gee, I'm explaining shit test to you. I hope you guys keeping up. She wouldn't do anything disrespectful. She'll just do little shit that'll get on my nerves. Like be overly emotional and see how I will react to it. But this is us going back to The Rock. Okay, now The Rock in this dynamic between you and a woman, that's The Rock with the crack, and this is a woman's emotional waves. The Rock is not just for you handling all of her emotions. Okay, guys? Sometimes The Rock is just you being steady. Okay, guys, you being steady and understanding not to get involved at all. Non-reactive at all. So what I had to do and what I had to learn that over time, and I didn't get this shit till over time, till after I done broke up with the bitch. I learned my next lesson, all this boo. You know this shit. I learned my lesson now. I learned that even when a woman is shit testing me, bro, all right, I have to stay steady. So she knew my temper was bad. By me failing that shit test every time, bro, I'm just showing her my weakness. Okay, guys? I'm showing her my weakness. But that shit test. Now, when we go to boundaries, all right, guys? When it comes to shit tests, even when you are getting shit tested, you still got to set boundaries. Okay, guys, this is masculinity. Bro, don't let anybody tell you that it is your job, okay, guys, to be a woman's fucking therapist. Okay, guys? There is a difference, okay? There is a difference between listening. I'm breaking all this shit down, fellas. Listening and giving advice. Okay, fellas, I guarantee you, you will know clear as day when your woman want advice, okay? Because 9 times out of 10, them bitches gonna ask clearly. But most of the time, they don't want advice. They just want you to listen. So don't be her therapist. Okay, guys, do not be her therapist. So it's not only with setting boundaries or making sure she don't disrespect you, but you setting boundaries and how much involved you get in these fucking emotions. Okay, guys, you got to put some boundaries on yourself. You got to look at sometimes when your girl come to you or tell you some shit, or when your girl want to start a fucking argument, and the boundary is, I don't have time for that. This is a shit test. And when you get enough women, or you had enough women, you get experience with women. That's why experience is so important. I'm just speaking from experience. You can tell whether or not it's a shit test or she really is being disrespectful and you need to kick her out. Okay, guys? Seriously. All right, fellas, and this is why men lose women, because they step out of their frame. Okay, guys, and they fall for these shit tests, and they don't set boundaries, and then they end up arguing back and forth with this woman, becoming her therapist and giving her advice and shit, trying to fix the relationship like a woman should be doing. I'm gonna get to that point in a second. Like a woman should be doing, instead of him just listening and staying in his frame and being masculine and just focusing on his purpose. All right, the reason why I say a woman should be trying to fix the relationship is because the woman's purpose, okay, in this whole polarity thing, masculine and feminine, her purpose is relationship, love, friends, people. Your purpose, mission, okay? Purpose, money, fucking mission, leadership, direction. It's 2 different sides. But this is the biggest thing about this, fellas. In the female-male dynamic, if you are the one that is overly obsessed about whether the relationship starts, how the relationship goes, whether the relationship ends, if it does end, whether or not you guys get back together, if you are the one obsessing over that, if you are the one obsessing over how to be more attractive, and how to get a girlfriend, you are not going to attract women. But if you focus on these things, okay, and everything I explained today, it evolves around these things. Purpose, mission, okay, guys, and direction. Okay, fellas, where are you going? Where are you going? That's all women want to know. Where the fuck are you going? That's why women always want to know, where do you see yourself in 10 years? You don't have to tell the woman that, but she can see by your energy where you are going. That's why I said, stop getting distracted. Direction. Where are you? See all this shit coming together, G? Now we can go on and on and on and on and on. But I hope you guys were taking notes. Okay, fellas. Now, if you haven't checked out this video, I want you to check this video out. These are grown man habits that you need to develop. Okay, fellas, to increase your masculine energy. It's your boy KD. We out here, baby.